Hey yo, what's up YouTube man? It's your boy Action Jackson. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Jermod McCoy's pro day and how that potentially could affect the Dallas Cowboys. So before we hop into the video, I would appreciate if you guys would like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment and share my video with anyone who you think will enjoy my content. What Jermod McCoy did at his pro day was phenomenal. In my opinion, I felt like, shout out to the McCoy family and shout out to Jermod. Because if you would have been hearing from anybody else, you could have swore that Jermod McCoy was potentially somebody that had, he didn't have leg or anything in that. You would have thought that he was an amputee. And when I say that, I'm not trying to be funny, but everyone thought that he couldn't play football no more. Or people thought that, hey, I don't know. I don't know if he can run. I don't know if he is the same athlete. He ran out there. He ran a 4.38 40. He had a 38 inch vertical, and he had a 10.7 broad jump. Now, the only question that I have two questions when it comes with Jermod McCoy. And the number one thing is how is your knee during drills? I didn't see any drills posted where he's doing the Al Davis drill where he is backpedaling and they're making him turn off of his, he's flipping his hips, making him play on the ball. I'm not seeing him where he has to plant and cover like he's covering a stop route or a comeback route or anything of that nature. So I didn't see any of that happen. But when you go to these pro days, it's more controlled. They, because you're at your home stadium and they're going to do drills to make you look good. Now I don't know what the NFL scouts had them doing, asking questions or stuff like that, but I think Jermod McCoy definitely has arisen in the draft boards. I feel like he will be a guy that potentially goes top 10. I think another corner that had a damn good pro day was Monster Delane. He had a really good pro day when LSU had theirs sometime last week. He killed it at the pro day as well. Look, these guys, if Jermod and Mansour Delane are both selected within the top 10, and you think that if the Browns reach and they take Monroe Freeling, and then you have the Titans take Jeremiah Love, and then the Cardinals take an offensive lineman at 3, and then let's say Washington or New Orleans, one of those guys, take an offensive player, I think that, Downs, Styles, Reese, Bain, I think not. I mean, yeah, maybe Reese, but I think Reese will be 2. I think 1 is Mendoza I believe you can write that down with Sharpie or pen. And I think with Orville Reese, I think more than likely he'll go 2nd overall. I don't think he'll fall that drastically down the board, but I can see Bain getting out of the top 10. I can see Bailey doing the same thing. Downs, for sure, I can see him getting out of the top 10 if people overthink the draft process. Again, it's going to be really tough for Caleb Downs to get out of the top 7, top 8 in my opinion, but we'll find out. But overall, I mean, is Jermod McCoy for me in question at 12? I think if Jermod McCoy is there at 12 and your 7 best defenders are gone, those being the 2 edges, Bain and Bailey. Reese is gone. Styles is gone. Mansour Delane is gone. 6 or 7 defenders are gone by 12, and he's your best player on the board. I would take him for sure at 12. But if you're telling me Downs on the board, I'm taking Downs. He's my number 1 overall player. If Bain is there, I'm taking Bain before I take McCoy. If Bailey is there, I'm definitely taking Bailey over McCoy. But if Jermod McCoy is my best player and he's a true best defender on my board, I will take Jermod McCoy. I will play him on the outside, and then I'll figure the rest out. I'll have Savon Rebel play outside. I'll have Jermod play the other outside. Or if Jermod is your 4th corner, because he's right now not going to play right now because of football politics, because you got Kobe Durant, who's a veteran. You got Savon Rebel on his 2nd year. Or hell, if Savon Rebel has to sit because Jermod McCoy is a better player, I'd rather that than, worry about anything else. I'm just worried about let's get the best players that we possibly can that fit our culture, that really love the game of football on and off the field, and then that is somebody that can go out there and go make plays. If you fit those 3 categories, in my opinion, as an NFL scout or media scout, whatever the case you want to say, I think you can be a damn good football player, in my opinion. It's mindset. It's, are you willing to put in the work? Can you be a good team player? And can you make plays on the football field? If you can do that, I think you can have an illustrious career. But, so I'm not really tripping about who the Dallas Cowboys take at 12 or 20. And as long as they follow their board and they look for those 3 qualities in an NFL player, I think we're going to be fine. again, I feel really comfortable in who the Dallas Cowboys could potentially take at 12. Now, do I have blind faith in this team? No, I do not, because we're asking a lot from this team in a year in which the days are counting on how many more years you have with Dak Prescott underneath his contract. Same with CD, and you're asking a first-year defensive coordinator with a bunch of young rookies and inexperienced people to go out here and win football games and become an elite defense in one offseason. I think is unrealistic standard set by some Cowboy fans, not all, but some. That you're going to put this unrealistic expectation on some of these rookies is kind of crazy to me. But we do this every single year, so it's something that I'm not used to. We put a lot of stock in the NFL draft because we know as Dallas Cowboy fans, we know the salary cap, and we know how much money these players are going to be making more than anybody else because of how ignorant the Dallas Cowboys front office tends to be when it comes to spending their money. So again, I love the way in which Jermod McCoy, he went out there, he competed, he made himself some money today. I do think he goes anywhere top 15, top 20. I think he does go top 10 in my opinion if I had to guess. I don't think he gets past Cincinnati. That's as low as I have him going. His ceiling is 7. I see him being a top 7, top 10 pick, but his floor is definitely top 20. I don't see him getting past Dallas the second time if he's available to you at 20. So that's about it for the video. Hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.